Hey everyone, what's going on? My name is Rach Live and welcome back to Payday 2 Crime Move Edition. Today we're going to be doing another solo stealth video, however this time it's going to be slightly different because we're going to be doing the bank heist job in stealth technique, but I have a slightly different skill build for this to accommodate for the deposit boxes in the bank. So just going to run you through that very quickly and then we'll hop straight into the job. It won't take 2 takes just to go through it, so you guys know what I'm doing. So I'm bringing a saw for this build, which you might think is a bit strange for a stealth build, but I actually have a pretty decent detection risk considering I'm carrying a saw. So in terms of ghost perks, the only ones I'm going to be picking up here are these following perks. So I've got Shinobi Basic, I've got Chameleon Basic, Cleaner Basic. I would get Cleaner Aced, but the way my skill points worked, I wasn't able to get it, and I'm going to have to fiddle around with it to try and make it work. But Cat Burglar Ace, not necessary, but you know, it's useful. I suppose if there's any other jobs that come out, I don't think there are any I'm thinking of, but it's good to have it. Sprinter Aced, Dead President's Aced, and Fast Hands Aced, all pretty important ones, so you can't really do any build without them, I wouldn't have thought. And then key ones have Winston Wolf Aced, and Sixth Sense Aced, and Hidden Blade. Yeah, Hidden Blade Aced is pretty useful as well. Going to Enforcer, I've got Control Freak and Spotter Ace, so I can buy keycards and spy cams for the bank, because if you don't have them, it's going to be pretty difficult to get the job done. And mainly Enforcer, that's where all the action's at, as you can see. Transporter, as I've had before for other stealth builds, and then we've got Ammo Specialist and Berserker are 2 key ones. I've aced them both because kind of one is a fallback for the other, because if you have Berserker active, your health is below 25%, you'll be able to saw like a deposit box open with just tapping RT once. Normally, if it didn't have Berserker, you'd have to tap it twice, so it saves a lot of ammo. But if Berserker doesn't work with the technique I've got, which is throwing grenades on the floor, if it doesn't take enough health away, then I have the Ammo Specialist, extra ammo bags to cover having to use the saw more to get the boxes open, which will make sense as we go in the game, depending on which way it goes. Then just portable saw and carbon blade. Of course, you'd have to have portable saw basic, and from then on, acing that or acing carbon blade is up to you, but bit quicker, and then it combines with Berserker to make a very effective saw, in my opinion. We're going to be going in this build with Burglar. I don't know why I had muscle equipped. Oh yeah, that was for the Tabula Rasa challenge. Anyone who doesn't know what that achievement is, it's just such a mess, but it's that one. Finish Hoxton Breakout on Overkill. Everyone using the Golden AK, Chicago Typewriter SMG, and no skills or armor. That is probably one of the most challenging achievements on Payday, but I just achieved it last night, so I was able to get my 5th skill. Now I have all of them, and I do not feel like I have not completed the game. Now I'm max level and I have all skill builds, so I'm quite proud. You guys know what we're doing. I'm going to show you my loadout in the menu. I'm going to go for a bank heist. We're going to get a random take from this, and we're going to just see how we do with it. Let's do this. So I suppose I should update you guys on the DLC news, Payday 2 Crime Move Edition, because I mentioned last time that they had said DLC was coming soon. I've been... Okay, so, pre-planning. Nice and simple, this build. We're going to have body bags at the rear car park. We're going to go for staff entrance, one of the office area. That covers about 90% of the bank. Where the main entrance is the only place, that little spy cam there that I haven't placed. That's like the only grey area where you can't see guards, as well as if you look directly below that spy cam I've got selected, there's a little corner there where the red area doesn't cover it. That's one other place, but usually you can see guards pretty much anywhere in the bank, except for if they go out the back door, or they go around, because some guards can actually go outside the bank and kind of walk right around the border of the map, which is quite rare, but it's very useful when they do that, because you can only take them out of... So, it's useful. I'm going to have a keycard at the bank tellers. Now, there is a keycard in this map, that's always guaranteed. However, it'll always spawn either on the bank manager himself or at the manager's desk. The nifty little trick to figure out where the keycard will be, whether it's on the manager or not. So that could eliminate the need for that keycard, but I'm going to put it down anyway. Not even my friends know this technique, I've only just figured it out myself, but I'm going to show you guys what is going on here. Alright, so first thing we're going to do here is we're going to grab the keycard. And then I'm going to talk you through this little trick that I've learned. So, in the bank teller's desk here, you can see that there is a guard walking through it. Whoa, that's different. Okay, that doesn't normally happen. Oh, because both doors are open. Normally only one door to the tellers is open, but this game decided it was going to break the rules. Right, we see that there are 1, 2, 3, 4 money bundles here. So let's keep that in mind. There were 4 money bundles in the stack at the teller's desk. We're going to go look over at the manager's office and see how many money bundles there are there. Okay. Now, because there are only 4, if there's about 3 or 4 behind the tellers, you'll have 3 money bundles here. And if there are 3 here, that means there won't be a keycard. However, if you go to the bank tellers and there's, say, 6 money bundles behind the desk, that means there will be only 1 money bundle here and a keycard. That's like a nifty little way to tell if you're in casing mode. I mean, you know, it's sometimes it's surplus to requirements, sometimes you just look at both areas anyway in the end, but normally I put my keycard down there like I showed you guys so I can just pick it up dead easy, so I don't have to do that. But it's a good calculation if you don't perhaps have Control Freak and you can't actually place keycards down. So, nice and easy. Judge shotgun, you launch the security camera guard into the wall. There's only to bag him. Because I think I've said this before, they only focus on the head. That's kind of the area of emergency. If you see the head, shoulders, chest area, that's normally what will make guards and civilians freak out. If there's, say, a foot poking out here, in theory, nobody would see it. But I never like to bank on that, just in case it's not true. Normally, I'd have the cameras down in about half a minute, but because I was showing you that glitch, yeah, so. But the point I'm making through that is, like, doing it through half a minute is just to say that this is a nice and easy heist, as long as the guards are not really frustrating. Because, I mean, my catchphrase, you know it now, by now, do not be an idiot around guards. It's very blunt, but very true. Because, I mean, half the time, people blame guard patrols, but really, it's not guard patrols, it's just kind of you timing it poorly. And that guard right there in the middle is going through my key little spot, and I'm really annoyed that I wasn't there to kill him. I'll explain that spot in a bit when I get a chance, when this guard decides to not be an idiot. The key thing here is there are 4 civilians that patrol this map. There's any number could be inside the bank. It's a very big mix, but I'll talk you through possible little bits of info to look out for here and there. But what I will say is there are 4 patrolling civilians, however 2, when they've finished patrolling, will actually stay fixed at a certain place in or around the bank. And I'll show you once this guard moves. Oh my goodness gracious. That guard has come and gone in the time it's taken this guy to stand here. There we go. Finally he's moving. Right. Okay, I'm just going to pick this open. I haven't got lock-picking ace because I've got the saw build now, so picking locks is going to be fun. Just need to make sure no guards see me, otherwise I'm going to be in lots of trouble. I'm not going outside the bank once I pick this. I just want it to be open, so if there's an emergency I can just bolt it out the door quicker than detection skill. Oh no, you just went through there too! No! Oh my gosh. Right, this is the photocopying room, for anyone who's observant and noticed a photocopier there. This is the best place to take out guards or the bank manager, because only they come through this little block, so you can kill them, bag them up, and then take them out back when there's not a guard there. Or, you know, somewhere else where they can look. This guy could be coming over here. No. Oh, he's going out back. Now it'd be an extremely good time to kill that guard if he moves. Yes, he's moving. Yes, he's moving. Good, keep going. Alright, and after him. Don't take him out when he's gone up the first bit on the stairs, because if you do, it's possible anyone over here could see him, like, along the corridor, so take him out when he's up here. Because I've down the cameras, there's not much to worry about, but because it's Deathwish, these skylights always spawn. There's always a chance on any lower difficulty, but on Deathwish it's for definite, so be careful if you do keep up on the roof where you kill them, because if you get them too close, obviously everyone's going to see a little dead body just poking through the window going, hello, and that's not really a good look. Okay, so we're going to have to wait for these 2 guys to get into a decent position now. I will explain one other little nifty trick that I've got. And that is the 2 patrolling civilians who I mentioned who get fixed in position after a short period of time. One goes on a bench outside the bank, you'll see him later, and another leans up against an ATM like he's trying to flirt with a woman using it. But the key thing is, if that civilian isn't at the ATM yet, the corner that guard's in there is free to kill him in, basically. I could shoot him and nobody would see. The only person who will see is that civilian who becomes fixed in place. So if you're quick and you get him... Oh, hello. That's nice and easy. If you're quick and you get the civilian by the ATMs before anyone notices, I have no body bags. Oh boy, oh boy. You kill a guy at the ATM, or you kill the guard before the guy at the ATM sees him, and you basically got to wait off your shoulders because nobody's going to see. But I think by 5 minutes that both civilians will probably have stopped their patrols now. At least I would imagine so. If not, they're about to. Let me see if I can show you guys what I'm talking about. So if we look... Yep, he's there. Right. So the civvy, very quickly there. See, there's a woman there at the ATM and there's a bloke stood next to it. You can't make him out too easily, but it's that question mark who keeps seeing me. That is the problem. So many like little nifty things I know about this heist. It makes it one of the best ones when there's loads of techniques. Let's have a look and see who we got at the office. Where we got 2 there. No one over that one. Got anyone there? No? Okay, it's just these 2 civilians here. That's good. That's good. I will say, the vault door could possibly spawn here, rather than the other place that it's in. And also the security room that I opened could spawn where it is, or it could spawn here. So it's just one or the other. It's just pure chance, basically.
Guard, stay back.
But if the vault door is here, then you've got a much easier time because you can take out any civvies here, just in this little area that can see the vault, and if you kill them or restrain them or whatever, and there's no guards to see them restrained, you could have that drill go in there, and no one behind that wall, no one behind the other wall, nobody in the main bank would hear a thing. So if you weren't using a saw, if you were going to pick everything open by hand, which obviously would take a very long time, but if you wanted to do that, then nobody would hear you, and you'd be able to get out nice and easy, but that prevents you from getting the ATMs, and just is a bit fiddly in case anyone sees you running around with bags. But it's possible. Like if the van is out back here, like where I am, like I have it there, then you could possibly take the stuff out the vault, move it along, throw it in the van, come back, and nobody would see you. At least I wouldn't think so. Alright. Now how am I going to go about this? How many body bags can I equip? Just got to be careful, because if I choose to be an idiot right now and mess it up by doing something stupid, then it'll be just a lack of patience that messed up the job rather than anything else. Right, that guy's moving. Okay, I'm going to go around here. Kill this guy. Bag him up. Alright. Now if this guard doesn't come, oh, he's coming around here. Well, that's just fabuloso. He's going to either come into this corner and stand still, or he'll literally keep moving around and keep going up the corridor. I hope he keeps moving. Yes, you beauty. Because I had Dominator, you guys saw, on the Mastermind build. The way it works in stealth with Dominator is brilliant, because in loud jobs you just have a chance of making the guard surrender. But if you do it in stealth, and you have Dominator, even just basic, you can just make a cop put his hands up without any risk of him shooting you. You can only do it one at a time though, so if you have one active Dominated, then you can't do it to anyone else. Which, you know, you could say is a pain, you could say it's a downside of it, but I like it. I think it's good. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to be a really cool human being.
Get yourself together, man. This isn't
Now you see, the problem that I have with this heist, not that I don't have, the problem that I do have is that controlling civvies can be really frustrating. Like, it's going to be really annoying if you try and keep the civilians alive with all the exclamation marks. It's just too much of a hassle. So you normally find the best thing to do is just kill any civvies you can't tie up. And because I only have 2 cable ties, that means there's going to be a little bit of massacring here, so I'm sorry if anyone is offended by that. I would hope not, but there ain't a great deal of choice here. I should probably also say, since there's 4 bank jobs that are on this map, Bank Heist Cash, Bank Heist Gold, Bank Heist Deposit, and this one just Bank Heist with Unknown Take. They all work out the same way. Like, different spawns, like I've said about the Bank Vault and the security camera room, but same map, same number of guards, civilians. Didn't actually say there were 4 guards, I should have said that. 1 security camera guard, 3 patrolling guards, therefore you can kill all the guards, which is brilliant. Hate any heists where there are more guards than pages that you can answer. It always makes things a lot harder. So, things like the diamond, that was although it paid well, it was just frustrating the fact that there were so many guards running around and there was very little you could do once you got 3 or 4 pages. And then there are some jobs like Art Gallery or Framing Frame, especially day 3 of Framing Frame, where you kill 4 guards, and because you kill 4 unusable pages, they send another guard in, which just undoes all the good you did doing 4 pages. I was really worried he was going to shoot me then. Should have just dominated him. That would have been a good move.
Stand down.
But on that, we are done. No civilians actually walk around the bank, apart from the bank manager, and since we killed him earlier, we're good. All the guards are dead. So at this point, what I'm talking about is there's a spawn for a civvy here and here, as you both see, as you can see these both here. And then there is one guy who can spawn here. So if you take care of all 3 as and when they appear, if they are spawned in, drill there, nobody will hear. Just thought I'd mention that for anyone not willing to use a saw, who wants to do things quietly and without casualties. Now, key thing when you are taking the front of the bank, which I have to do, is get the tellers down first. That has to be a priority. Because if you don't take out the tellers, then they will sound the alarm faster than you'll believe. So I just shoot them both here. And then just focus on getting everyone on the ground. Okay, so this is the guy who goes next to the ATMs. Get everyone on the floor. And that guy there is the guy who sits on the bench. So I'm just going to kill him. Get everyone on the floor. Pick 2. And as much as I hate this, gonna have to go kill. It's just, it's not even the money that annoys me. It's just, you would think that the best thing about being a professional heister is being able to do this without casualties. At least that's how I see it. I don't know. Maybe people just think I'd be a wuss by saying that. I'm not. I just think that it's bad. I think anyone who plays Payday would understand that. Or not. Anyway, so thermal drill is active. Once I've done the things I need to do here, I will leave the video to run on. I'll like do a time lapse, so you guys don't have to wait 6 minutes like me. Okay, so key objective next before we loot the ATMs, we need to make sure that the other 2 patrolling civvies are dealt with. So either I can use my saw here and get their attention. Oh, there's one down there, but there's an invisible wall here. And since I only have a shotgun, I'm not going to try and shoot him. I'm going to wait for him to spawn back in somewhere else. But either I could throw grenades, or I could just literally fire my saw that like alerts almost everyone on the map within a certain distance. Or I can just literally look around and kill him. And I prefer that option. That's one. Right, the other one's going to spawn in somewhere now, because he just went out the map down there, as you saw. Yeah, here he is. Okay. Nice and easy. I like this heist. It's definitely one of the most enjoyable stealth ones because it's a classic, and sometimes the classic one's the best. Because I think this is the first heist I've done. Yeah, it's the first one I've done that was actually a base Payday 2 heist, the other 2 were DLC. Granted, Diamond Store was free to everyone. It was like a free update, but point still stands. This is it's a classic one, and being able to do it effectively is always nice. Okay, so now we kill the civilians, we'll just use my saw here, make sure, yep, no alert signals. Right, the key thing here now is to make use of my berserker. This is what I was talking about earlier in the enforcer kind of skill tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw 3 grenades on the ground here. Let's see how much health they take. Okay, back away a little bit. Yep. Don't stand too still if you think your health's going to drop too much. But that level there is about ample. A little bit more would be fine, but you want about there. That will mean now that your damage on a saw, should have done before and after actually, that would have been a good move, but basically what I'll do now is I'll open up this ATM with 1 hit, and if you imagine, instead of that I'd have to do 2 hits, and over time with the amount of deposit boxes that are behind there, it saves a lot of time to be able to do it in 1 hit, so just literally tap and tap. For anyone who does use saws on consoles, I don't know what the key is for PCs, so I'm just going to presume it's consoles. Anyone who doesn't know, don't hold a saw down when you're using it like on boxes, or try not to. I feel like you waste ammo too much doing that. So that was 390,000 each, yeah. Just tap the button and it'll open up a lot faster. If you don't have Berserker, just tap it twice, and you will generally find that will cost you less ammo than just holding it down. Guards will adapt to open doors, I can say that. They will come through this door if it's open. Same for the back door that I came in through, or that was locked at the start actually. Guards will adapt to that. Sometimes it'll take a bit of time if you've opened it yourself, but if the door is open like through the map spawn, guards might go through it a lot more often. But they will adapt. So if you want to try and lure a guard outside the back door, just open it up and hope that at some point the guard will appear. And at some point they will. All being well.
Let's see what we got.
Alright, let's do this. That's fine. Oh, cash. Cash annoys me. Everything annoys me. No. So the way it works with cash or gold, if you have cash, you can have a maximum of 10 bags. But normally it's about 8. I think it might be the legit cap. I think 10 is very rare. Because you can have 8 spawns on this table, and you can have 1 here, and 1 here. But that works out, that was 7 bags I think, which is 7 times 307,500. So 7 times 300, so that's 2.1 million. So it's not a great deal. But if you have gold, there's just 5 spawns on this table. If you get all 5, that's just under 600,000 times 5, which is 3 million. Oh wait, no, I'm not picking them, am I? Right, so because I have gone berserk,
an ammo bag over
with
here.
the health, like I'm on berserker, like it's active.
Put an ammo bag
I don't need as
down
much
over
ammo,
here.
but I'm gonna put it out anyway. I'm just gonna tap each of these once. I'm not gonna take anything out of them. I'll talk you guys through it once I've done it. So I will just see you when I've opened everything up. All right. Okay, yeah, so I've actually got a few money bags in this one. So how many do you get? We got 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5. 5 money bags. Okay, that's not bad as an additional loot. You're always going to end up with more money bags in the deposit boxes if you're doing an actual deposit job, because there is no base loot on the table. There's no table here. But if you're not doing a deposit job, the chance of getting a gold bag in the deposit boxes is quite low. I mean, I don't know whether it happens more when you do a gold job, like whether it will spawn more in the deposit boxes if you're doing gold base anyway. But it's very much chance what you get in the vault. Sometimes you get a very good take, sometimes you get really kind of like dodgy amounts of cash out of it. You don't get a lot, you get a lot of small instant cash things that are worth, say, 9,000, for instance, instead of like the 39k gold bar. Hang on, I can show you the figures. Yeah, 39k. Of course, this is all with dead presidents, so when you look at my instant cash at the end, that's 130% of the original instant cash. And I am not working that out in my head what the base thing would be. All I'm going to say to you is try and have dead presidents, and that way you get the most money out of it. And okay, that's about everything. So I'm going to do one final time lapse, and that's getting all these bags to the van over there. Alright, now for the satisfying part. Throwing all the bags into the van. Don't worry about getting too close to the back of the van, you won't actually trigger the escape. If you do that, oh, oops. I love throwing all the bags in once, because it's just so satisfying. I love throwing them all in at once. It's a really satisfying feeling. I looked at my instant cash actually, 1.7 mil isn't fab. Like, I would hope a good take from this would be to get 2 million instant cash, at least I think so. Because I mean, looking at that Payday isn't brilliant, mainly because it's cash, that's why I don't tend to go for cash jobs a lot. I would prefer to go for gold on Bank Heist. And then that way you can almost definitely guarantee yourself a 6 mil Payday, but it really just depends on chance. It's really kind of, well, RNG dependent is the term, I suppose, but it's just chance, basically. You gotta hope you get a good build, and there ain't much else I can say other than that. But that about covers it. Alrighty ho. So that's the Bank Heist conquered. Another stealth job off the list. Next one I'm thinking either jewelry store or I'm going to do the bomb dockyard, because the bomb dockyard is a good one because it's definitely the best paying stealth job that I've done. And it's not too difficult once you know what you're doing, but I have had to do it quite a few times to have an idea of what I'm doing. So, you know, it's all well and good me saying it's easy, but might not be for you. And I just realised I didn't actually show you my loadout. Don't think it's too key, but, you know, OVE 9000 saw, straight shotgun with the following attachments. It's got the Sun issue suppressor, I think it is, and a micro light. I'll just have a look. Silent killer suppressor, compact laser module, no sight because sight would increase concealment. URSA Tanto knife, better than the end of a toothbrush, which is what I was using before. Two-piece suit, 2 ammo bags, and my mask was just the Reservoir Dog sunglasses. I love them. Very nice, very nice. Might rock something else next time. I don't know, what have we got? Almir's beard. Just looks so weird on Clover. Thank you guys very much for watching anyway. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you're new. And guys, I'll see you all in the next video.